muted, and the people on the hear me now. I've got some people watching right now wondering what the heck I'm doing. So that's really all you got to do here. It's just making sure that when you go over to the broadcast, and when you click it again and bring it up, you want to make sure that you do not see a microphone there. And that this toggle will say mute microphone. So if I click it, it says unmute microphone, it shows that. Your chat is active.
They don't really hear me though. Yo. Yo.
Out of here! People like you are ruining for grown criminals! Get out of it. And don't ever come back. I'm just grateful the owner of this shop finally realized what he truly was. This spreading vector of disease. You did the evil thing. What did you just say? What was his name? No. Just looking at it made me want to. I really can't bring myself to be sorry. Just go. Don't think about that man dangling at the end of the road. I'll do the same as I do when I finish this. Who do you think you are?
Get the fuck out of here!
Don't. That won't work, Sasha.
Why not?
Too late now, little tart! Slapping a guy like him does what? This kind of property. You gotta hit him like our leader's down! Let's get in there! Seriously? You brought bats? What, you hoping for a quick ball game during the protest? They were ready to incite violence all along. We're good to go, right, boss? Of course. You saw it! They attacked us first! Come on, everyone! This is our moment! Onto the stage! Bring it on! You can both get caught! Check this out!
Here we go. You're gonna be a world of hurt.
Let's do it. I'm gonna bleach your ass. Okay, I got this.
You're gonna get stuck. Here we go.
Someone call the police! Tell them we're being attacked by thugs! see? Yeah! Couldn't let him talk shit about the recent.
But I'm the one who got us into a scuffle.
Don't worry about it. Now we know what the set is. If somebody messes with one of us, good! After all this time, we got to actually... Yeah! We're so useless plans for the safety plans. Oh, come on, they ain't that bad. Yes, they are. We can't rely on them. I've realized something. No one's going to protect us but us. The Yakuza aren't going to help. And I agree. These dudes are way more reliable than that dumb cyber.
Is it supposed today? No, Mia-san! It's me, Eri Kamataki!
Can I help you?
What? Oh, no. I'm not here for an interview. And you are?
Oh, I'm Casca. I guess you could say I used to work here.
Really? You worked here? Oh, well, anyway. Is Nono Mia-san in right now? I'm supposed to meet with him too.
You see...
No, what?
Well, what it is...
What? He can't be here.
Hey! Hey!
Are you feeling better? I'm so sorry. That was so embarrassing. I've been trying to get a hold of Nono Mia-san by phone for the longest time.
Yeah, sorry for freaking you out.
I'm Eri.
You're a president of your age? Ichiban Confections? Nice! My name's Ichiban too, actually. Ichiban Casca. Great minds think of
Coincidence. I'm sure I don't need to tell you this, but it also means the best, which is why my grandfather chose it. He wanted his Sendai to be the...
Senbei. Man, I love a good rice cracker.
Well, Nono Mia-san was supposed to step in and take over the company. I came by today to...
What? Nono Mia-san?
I mean, he was a savvy businessman, regardless...
No, right. So, Ichiban Confections only sells snacks, right?
Correct. My grandfather started it back in the day, but after he passed away, my father took over and expanded. We actually got to be kind of big. And we... Until 3 years ago. My mother passed away when I was a little girl, so didn't really have anyone we could... I was still a student back then, but I quit school to come back home. I wasn't about... I worked day in, day out to learn the business. I'm a complete amateur, so managing everything was really difficult. And to make things worse, I got tricked into what now most of our stores are. The only thing left is the Sendai shop, and with the loan I was still paying, staying in charge of the business would have only made things worse. Although I hated the thought, I'd considered closing Ichiban Confections for good. But that's when Nono Mia-san showed up and offered a helping hand. He used to be a regular at the Sendai shop. And not only that, but he treated me like a daughter ever since I was a... When he heard about how the business was in trouble, he paid off my loan in full, and even offered to help me.
Crazy. There's Nono Mia being a cool guy on the download. Yeah. I thought maybe this was going to be another one of those exploiter, portion of work in his sublet.
I never saw him interact with his other businesses. But he was over...
Well, I can see the guy being a regular, stepping in as president.
It's possible. But yeah, he actually did want to go legitimate. That was his dream for a long time. Can't go listen to him talk about it every time he met a few. He said he wanted to start up his own business. Create a sort of safety net to Eugene One way or another, Ujinchu has become a place for people who have nowhere else to go. So if the floor falls out from beneath the city like this, so he always talked about how he wanted to create a safety net. when apparently he had the same intentions for other female as well.
Maybe he wasn't so bad.
Yeah, well, he also pushed his employees too hard, and he had his fingers in a lot of shady stuff, so I could never tell if he was mean or not.
Looking back, this place was the only one that took us in, and we had nowhere else to go. I mean, Neil saw us telling the truth.
I think so too. I always believed in him. After all, I mean, there's plenty of other ways to make money. Anyway, I should wait. What I think none of me saw dying was there's only so much someone like me can do. If I can't find someone more competent to run things. Besides, this business will fizzle out sooner or later if I'm left in charge. I should take the hint.
Hey, man, is that what you really want? This place is important to you, isn't it? You really go with what's after everything.
Well, that's I loved my dad and my grandpa. And I know they poured their hearts into the shop, but Mia-san's gone. And most of my employees left. I'd rather have anyone else I can count on. I suppose I'm just reaping what I've sown.
Alright, I got it. You don't have to worry about a thing. Just leave all this covering stuff to me. Yeah, you can count on it. Meeting here like this is too much before it's in the shops full of Ichiban infections. It's gotta be fixed. Right, guys? What are you talking about? We don't know the first thing about running a business. Just leave it like this, can we? Just what about Nonomiya-san's dream to become the city's safety? This would be our way to carry it. Don't get me wrong, I'm all for it too. This is actual management. No, but we owe Nonomiya-san our lives, right? He was the guy who took us in when no one else would. Well, he gave up everything to save us. And nobody's gonna pick his dreams up off the floor unless we do. Just think of this as paying him back. Paying him back? I think we should say that.
Well, we all know there's no change in his mind now.
So give it all you got, Ichiban. We're rooting for you. Thanks. Wait, you're going up too, aren't you? Good luck, Ichiban. If anyone can pick up a failing business and use it to save the city, it's you.
I believe in you, Ichan.
Yeah, but what about you guys?
Kasuga-san, are you really sure about this?
Yeah. I don't go back on my word. I'll be president, prime minister, or whatever you choose. Don't mention it.
Likewise. Okay then.
Sure, you got this. President Kasuga. Come on, guys.
Well, this is it. This is the first floor, which is our little senbei shop.
Have you rolled?
The shop has, but the company itself was headquartered in a much bigger building. A lot more employees, but in the end, the business took a turn for the worse. The office is on the second floor.
Right behind you. So this is the office.
You'll have to excuse the mess we've got going right now. Hey, Eric-chan, welcome back. Is this the guys? Kasuga-san will be helping with the company in the place of Kasuga-san. This is my grandmother. She helps out with the shop downstairs and they come Toge Kabata.
Toge-san. I'm Ichiban Kasuga.
Older gentleman. Unique hairdo.
Grandma? You honestly, sorry about that.
Whoa. How's your chicken?
That's Ahmed. I guess she's more like the company mascot. She's a good girl, though. You won't have to worry about anything. In fact,
Right on.
okay. Perhaps this would be a good time to go over. This is going to be quite a tutorial, so just let me...
Sure thing.
I'm ready to start your training.
Yeah.
All right then.
We got a job to do. Thank you. We'll just have to make up for it.
Our ranking dropped. And that's about all there is to managing a business.
That's the thing. Wait up.
Right now, all we have is a bunch of dancers. And don't even get me started on the furniture.
So we're gonna do it.
We'll have to invest. We need to advertise, hire competent staff, get new equipment.
And we're gonna pay for all that. Then what the hell do we
That's where
seriously? Let's get it. Alright. Well, first off, let's think about how we'll get the money to cover the infrastructure for new hires.
I don't know if anyone would be willing to invest. Suppose we'll have to take out another loan? Imagine another rich.
You know anybody? Who's someone with money? Or a rich friend? Or maybe someone from your childhood who grew up to be a...
I'm unemployed and ex-Yakuza. How would I have...
What is it?
We wouldn't. That's where I'm at. Come on, Nick. I want to do this. We're going to company and on the Renaissance. I just need a little bit of financing. That's what it's called. Please. You okay there, Nick?
Your stock is in consideration for other facility moving. Now it's done.
Really?
That said, I know knowledge when it comes to that. I can't enjoy a company like this. You get these. It's like three of them.
Seriously? Okay, yeah.
First condition, the company must, I don't ever want to see a money next to company funds. And that includes good starting capital stock. If I do, while I'm raising basic companies, I will by no means free money. And I am not a terrorist.
Yeah, that's fun.
Very well. Second condition. I want the company's share price ranking to be within Yokohama's top 100 by the share ranking. It's what ranks the company's value. If the share price goes up, so does the ranking. And I want your company within the top 100. So if you and your company goes back, so it could be EPA. So the deadline is considered there to keep you moving. I'll contact you later regarding the deadline.
Yeah. So what conditions
The
are
last condition. And you can take all the time you need with this one. I want you to become
the best of the best?
I want that little secretary of yours to be the crown jewel of Yokohama. In other words, I'm not going to invest my money into anyone who can't fulfill these conditions.
You got yourself a deal. I don't fully understand it, but I'm going to do my best. I'll see to it that Ichiban Confections becomes the biggest company in Yokohama.
Then we're on the same page. Okay. With that, I'll go get the first portion of the event. You're free to use the money for whatever you want. Be that improving infrastructure or personnel. No need to thank me. I'm expecting some kind of a trip. Looking forward to the result.
You can hold money. Wow, boyfriend, you actually did it. If I was younger.
Hey, thanks, lady.
This is amazing!
Xavier's thanks for Nico Ghana. Besides, it's not on his deal, no stone.
No dropping into the red, beating the top end, ultimately take the top rank and...
Yeah, I'm not about to disappoint them.
Top 100. That's what's up.
Let's start by using this money to get this company back, Kasuga-san. Just let me know when you're ready to be...
Go.
I think it's about time we put Nick-san's money to use and start rebuilding this company.
Yeah, let's do it.
And then without further ado...
Give it my best.
We got a job to do.
Let's pretty lucky. Still making cake.
Look at this dish.
Great out there.
We actually made a profit.
Amazing! We did it! Having an investor makes all the difference, it seems. It just goes to show that
To invest in people or infrastructure. There are so many ways to do this right here and now. We should also consider.
For the future. I guess it all boils down to making the right choice at the right time.
I'd say we're on the right track, seeing as we made a profit this time. Ichiban, let's continue working our way into the top 100.
You know. We got our gig at the Yokohama Trading Company tomorrow. So we should just head back into the AA.
Yeah, it's not healthy to stay up
Who
here.
are you? Sleep police?
Come on, we're buddies now. So trust me, you need your beauty sleep.
She doesn't have a food for me, does she? Every person she picks on me. Maybe that's what she does to men she's secretly attracted to. Not a chance in hell, oh boy.
Hey, how about I make dinner for everyone?
Wow, you can cook?
Like a chef. I'll just go buy some ingredients. Nanchan, come with me and carry back.
Nanchan? There we go. She sure seems happy about calling witnesses. What? I wonder if it's really the best thing for her. I guess it is a dangerous bridge she's crossing with us. But it's what she wants. Just because she's having a little fun with it doesn't mean she ain't committed. Shouldn't we respect that? Yeah, be right.
Okay, be back in 2 shakes.
What's up?
Okay, Shashi. Next. Let's see. 1 million. Excuse me.
What is it?
There isn't enough money in the safe.
Huh? Oh, well, we have had a lot of shipments lately.
不好意思，小镇上行情真快，这个批发价格算你这么便宜，就是因为说当时赔钱的话，公司也不好。知道了，我咱写成这次我要准备好啊，放心了。
Wait a minute.
Yes, sir.
That blue box. What the heck? This is just paper. These refrigerations in the food.
Why? 钱筹好来。
Oh, it's not here yet.
不好意思，男女就久等了。
What? Count.
Yeah, those have got to be fake. Unbelievable. I did it. Really? But all that extra did have to go to the bank. It was the second forever. Never set foot outside. I saw. But when he came back down, he was carrying a decent food. Could be they got a safe up there. No, it's not much of need.
Then why not move the sufficient amount from there to here? Why did I come up short?
There's always an expectation that someone was just lazy. All we needed to do was go up there for the safe.
Who the best would have? Good point. Let me get this straight. Federal payment wasn't enough cash.
So then the boss got more money from somewhere in this building.
That's what the box comes in. Remember? There was a box of paper in it. Next to the ones for sharp pins and rubber loaded and stuff. Yeah. Names and paper. Before he paid the guy, the foreman took that paper to the second floor. Wait. Are you serious? Papers? It's what they use to print the big money. They make that shit right there. Think they have that kind of money? Thank God. All the stuff they're reporting is fine with their fake-ass money. Seems like a damn foolish plan.
But it's possible. They do make all their payments up front with cash. That's really unusual in this day and age, especially with the sales volume.
Another good plan.
There has to be some reason why they would refuse to use a payment, and I think their big profits will the same too.
Maybe it sounds illegal to you two, not to me.
But it's right there. The reason they pay in cash is to use their fake money. Can't do that with a bank. I would also explain why they're able to sell at cost. The profits would be crazy doing it this way.
After all, we're essentially getting the product for free. Plus, the seller takes the fake bills to China, where they won't be traced back to Japan. It's gold. Anyway, airtight. Babaji's a sharp guy. Maybe his primary goal is to hide where the money comes from. Money laundering. When I was in prison, I heard some guys in my room talking. They said foreign currency is easier to fake than yen. The problem was, you have no way of returning that fake money into yen. If you take it to the bank, they'll know it's fake right away. Maybe that's why Mabuchi's laundering machine with a cashier trading company. Products, just the front of the money.
Sounds like we have a lead on Mabuchi's fraudulent scheme. Let's use this to threaten him. We've got leverage now.
Wait, this is all just speculation so far. We need to find solid proof he's counterfeiting.
What if we snuck up to the second floor and took a picture of the money thing?
No way would it be that easy. If they have a criminal up there, security on that floor will be tight as hell. We can get caught. That would just be a slap on the wrist. Well, let's not do anything super dangerous. We only need to sneak out one fake bill. Psycho.
You already have access to the fake money.
Yeah, but didn't I tell you about the body check they do on me when Now I see why. They're doing that to ensure I don't take any of the fakes.
Okay, but don't check us guys. We're just unloading crates. Could you slip us a bill while we're working?
I could try.
You've got to be really careful.
Of course.
Nice. Tomorrow I can say goodbye to all this manual labor.
I'm actually feeling kind of excited about this plan.
Then I'll make us an exciting dinner tonight. We'll all need our energy. Nunchuck, we're going shopping again.
Me again? Beat.
No worries, I'll go.
Ichiban, you used to be a Yakuza, right?
Yeah.
Your old life must have been scary. Was it hard on you?
Guess so. But what counts as scary is different for everyone, isn't it? And, it changes over time.
Yeah, I understand. I'll tell you something. The old me would have no idea what to do in this situation. But the new me feels like she can do anything. Or at the very least, what used to scare her just doesn't anymore.
Sounds great. But you still gotta remember what actually is dangerous. Be careful.
You worry too much. Come on, let's go.
Let's go.
All you niggas run around here talking about how you're balling, you got money, you live in a soft life, luxury, and all this fly-wavy stuff. And then when the cops try to put you in jail and arrest you to get his numbers up because you're black, You're going to be put 4 times as likely. You're going to find a reason to throw your butt in jail. So you already need to have bail money. Or if you're not a criminal, you're going to get R&R on first appearance. Calm down. When an officer grabs you, when an officer wants you to do something, do it. Because when you start hollering and hooping, and then you want to change your mind, go and sign the paper, he already has in his mind, you're another body he's taking to the station. I don't know why you're screaming, fall on the ground, resisting arrest. Go sit down. You're going to go home, unless you got crack cocaine somewhere between your crevices, you're going to go home.
I need to jump in. Hang on a second now. The phone never left her hand. He's a better man than me because I would have taken the phone out of her hand first and foremost. I don't know if that could be used as a weapon. She could have stabbed him in the neck with the goddamn the phone. And the guy with the camera, he was just a little too close. So I give the officer a lot of credit. And I don't believe that she was all cool and calm before the bracelets, steel bracelets came out. I don't believe it. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't believe she was cool and calm either. I believe that officer came, she seen, oh, this is a black officer. So she was probably poking our lip, talking to him a little attitude, a little fight. She was late at night, she was like, no, I got time for this. You're going to jail. I'm giving you a citation. You don't want to sign a citation. You want to ask your above reproach. So let's take you downtown and humble you to show you you're like everybody else. And she tried to change her mind. The officer wasn't having it. Just a little kick pull, drop it to the ground, put handcuffs on he was supposed to. If there was such a degree to act, why did the dude who had the phone put the phone down and jump on an officer for jumping on his woman? But niggas are too scary. Y'all want to be cameraman so bad instead of trying to help people out and do such wrongdoing. But no, you want clout, you want to record it, and it got recorded. Nothing happened to the officer because he was supposed to do. The police isn't going to do anything because the officer can see what he's supposed to do. I gave you a ticket. You don't want to sign it, you're going to jail. Yeah. It ain't time for you to change your mind and flip flops. All you niggas get triggered because a black woman got laid down. It is what it is. You already know what you call it, the machine? When the machine comes for you, do what it's supposed to do. When the beat comes for you, comply. Do what you need to do. You might still end up dead, but at least you did what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Okay? And that's comply.
Okay.
Secondly, let's talk about Angela Yee and leaving the Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
First of all, this was long overdue. She should have been gone after Charlemagne let Gucci Man diss her when he did his little one-on-one sit-down interview. But she wasn't going to do that. I believe they parked off the ledge. But this is overdue. Angela Yee is on. I know you don't watch the show, but for years, Star, she takes weeks off, days off. Sometimes she gets Charlemagne and Envy up there doing the show.
Okay.
Most of the time, she's calling in remote, and then when she comes in, she doesn't do nothing but read her little clips. She adds no personality. I mean, she's a great person in person. I met her in person. My sister does her makeup.
Right.
And personality-wise, she's cool. But for that show, for that dynamic, I like her better on her personal podcast than on the Breakfast Club. I feel like she's outgrown it. Charlemagne and Envy, they have a little chemistry going on. And like you said, I heard you said something earlier. Maybe they need somebody young, fresh, and new.
Yeah.
Who can fight them, who can add a person.
Yeah, and that's not a shot. That's just looking at it from an objective perspective. You know, that role of the female doing the gossip, you know, it just, at a certain point, you know, what are you doing? You're not married. You have no kids. How are you giving advice to younger females coming up? So, you know, salute to her. I wish her the best. You know, but I just think it was time. You know, but go ahead. I'll let you finish up on that.
Yeah. Like I said, with Breakfast Club, I'm not gonna say they're on their last leg and nothing like that because they've been running for a long time. But her leaving and maybe doing her own podcast or maybe doing her own radio show or whatever content she does, which is best. They have brought a lot of good content, a lot of stuff to the culture the last 2 years. So now it's change. It's never gonna be the same. But, you know, people are posting their favorite clips of what they've done the last 2 years. So just appreciate what they brought to the culture, and hopefully Angie can do her own thing. But her leaving was appropriate because she was kind of like a dead weight at this point in their dynamic.
Yeah. All right. Hey, man, good to hear from you. My phone's jumping, and I want to pull some notes here with regards to PPM, with regards to the discussion of Angela Yee. Anything else you want to mention or promote?
Yeah, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and start a new picture.
Okay.
With the link to Archives Jack, so you can go in, you can shop online, you can go check out the store. Like I said, I'm in there. If you want to pull up on me, We're there, Archive Jack. I'm going to send you a picture so the community section can roast me and hit the link. You know what time it is, sir. You guys have a great night and great show.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Okay, that was Florida Boy Jay. Guys, hang on a second. I like to have notes. Elvis the Chef, can you hang on a second, sir? Elvis the Chef. Elvis the Chef, are you there?
Elvis the Chef. Here, sir.
Okay, sit tight. I'll be right back. All right, guys, give me a second. Let me grab some notes from over there, and let me put one of my sponsors on the screen that has come back. Please make sure you go there, purchase something, and the community section, you can use a discount code STAR. Okay, be right back. Okay, back in the building. This is the Star Report. Thank you for being patient. Wednesday night, Elvis the Chef Rosenberg, are you there, sir?
Elvis the Chef Rosenberg, I am here, sir.
Okay, good to hear from you. Where do you want to tap in? Angela Yee, trending everywhere. She's leaving in about a couple of months. She made the announcement, doing her own show, syndicated through Premier Radio Networks. Your thoughts on that first before we go to anything else?
I'm happy for her. If she's progressing and winning, then I want her to win. I want her to progress. I want to have a whole staff of people that she hires now and jobs. I want jobs created from her winning.
I got nothing negative to say about her. I mean, she's very nice when I met her a few times. So, I think all things come to an end. But I don't know if there's anything else that needs to be said, or if something else comes up. I do remember one time I felt like they didn't back her up. I saw an old clip. K. Michelle was talking a little spicy to Angela Yee, and DJ Envy and Charlemagne didn't back her up, or they didn't check K. Michelle. And that was like, whoa. I mean, as the man in the room, when somebody goes at your female co-host, you got to hold it down. I thought that was kind of weak on their parts. But other than that, I don't know the chemistry between them. Go ahead.
Right. Yeah, I'm the same. I feel the same. Hey, if she's winning, providing jobs to other people, because what people have to know is that back in the day when the dinosaurs kept looking up at that pretty star coming towards Earth, and they just was like, oh, look at that beautiful star. When it hit, it was the end. It was the end. That's radio. Radio is the dinosaur that's looking at the pretty. So she knows she needs to make an exit so that she can, get on this podcast train while it's here, so that all new people coming into it, she's going to be almost grandfathered in. So this is a good move for her and iHeart and all these people. They're not stupid people, So I also really called to talk about
Mammy. Hang on a second. And on the block with Jen, I see you. Sit tight. Jen, I'm gonna put you on after Elvis and I finish talking. All right, so my showrunner.
God. And they were so alone. I'm like, is this propaganda?
Was it staged? That's where you're going, Elvis. You always go there. So you think this may have been staged? Why, sir? To push what narrative?
Well, it's the constant straw man that's being pushed.
Okay.
We are in a perpetual loop of some sort that is thriving on all of our confusion and misery. So if we get a black man taking down a black mammy, and he couldn't even do it. She just put up a fight, and he didn't punch in the face or nothing crazy. And then the camera work was just too good. I was like, what's going on here? He never even acknowledged the camera person.
Well, Elvis, now they've got hand phones, or pardon me, mobile devices, and the camera quality is superb. I'll let you finish up.
This was too good. This was too good.
Okay.
I'm calling, I smell something, and when I smell something, it's usually stinking.
Okay. Hey, man, I gotta take more calls.
You are appreciated,
Thank you. Salute to you. Thank you.
I don't want to be like grand finale and can't get off the phone.
Whoa, easy. Thank you, man. Thank you. Okay. All right, Elvis tapping in. Wait a minute. Oh, shit. On the block with Jen. Can you hold on the block with Jen?
Yeah, go.
Okay, sit tight. All right, so guys, to be fair, as I said, I follow, PPM, personal people meter, stuff like that. People send me this stuff. I have conversations with radio stations from time to time. I can be doing terrestrial radio here in Atlanta right now, but there's just certain things that radio stations are not offering, or they won't give you certain rights, whether it be audio rights, visual rights, and YouTube is my business. It's a good business. But PPM, can you guys see that? This is New York PPM. We deal with receipts. I'm not gonna hold all this up, or I'm not gonna put it on the screen, but
Hello? Chilling?
Huh?
Just chilling at the crib? Not really. This guy. What are you trying to give us 7-Eleven? The pizza again? Huh? You can't get it from the gas station? Hey, yo, I can't hear you. Hey, yo, I don't know what happened to your phone. I can't hear you.
Made it to the end. It's all right, bro.
Oh.
But thank you, though.
New York City. It's the number one hip-hop show on WSKQ. Amen. 97.9 meets the shit out of everybody. You then have other stations. Even Steve Harvey meets the Breakfast Club from time to time. And I'll just say other stations. Hip-hop. They're number one. Hot 97 is way down the list. Hot 97 always comes in like around 18th or 19th overall.
That was pretty good.
So, those are some of the things that probably
Thanks for taking me.
went into the decision of Angela Yee. Hey, if we're not climbing any higher, or if the PPM, personal people meter, is not reflective of what the show is capable of doing as a human being, she may have said, hey, I'm getting older, it's time to shift gears. I think that's a smart move. Again, I'm not here to jobs. You may not be so concerned about can you get the visual rights, the audio rights. You may just, oh, it's a great job. If you're looking for a job, it's a job. But as you get older, you need equity. And let me just say this. Damon Dash, or Dame Dash, is right about a lot of things. I think Dame is 10 years younger than me. Dame has fed a lot of people and gave a lot of people careers, not just jobs, careers. So, a lot of the things that he has spoken about, that does speak about, it's coming to fruition. And social media allows you now to be a boss. So, take that very serious. Your platforms, and you're a younger person, you may not be so concerned about can you get the visual rights, the audio rights. You may just, oh, it's a great job. And if you're looking for a job, hey, it's a job. But as you get older, you need equity. And let me just say this. Damon Dash, or Dame Dash, is right about a lot of things. I think Dame is 10 years younger than me. Dame has fed a lot of people and gave a lot of people careers, not just jobs, careers. So a lot of the things that he has spoken about and does speak about, it's coming to fruition. And social media allows you now to be a boss. So take that very serious. Your platforms and how you move. No disrespect to Angela Yee, but you know, if someone is doing gossip or tea on radio and they don't know how to use Final Cut editing software, Adobe Premiere, Audacity, Photoshop, it's your platforms and how you move. No disrespect to Angela Yee, but you know, if someone is doing gossip or tea on radio and they don't know how to use Final Cut editing software, Adobe Premiere, Audacity, Photoshop, they're not of the now. I'll just say that to be respectful, okay? On the block with Jen, thank you for tapping in. Thank you for waiting. What's going on, Jen? I got your text.
What's up? How are you? Calling in to talk about the topic.
Okay, where do you want to start?
First, Angela Yee. Man, she's so... I've always thought that she was so boring, so stiff. I always thought that she was there on a favor, to be honest. I'm like, this has to be a favor. It can't be like a regular hire, in my opinion.
Okay.
She's just stiff on the side, so I don't think her departure is going to make much of a difference. She barely talks. She's on the side. She'll say something until somebody kind of like shuts her up. So, you know, whether she's there or not, I think it's the same difference. But honestly, I was just saying recently, all three of them should be switched out. All three of them, because they're all old and they're all boring. And I know you don't like saying old, but they're just older. I think that they're losing the audience because they're just boring. All three of them are boring, and I think that the Breakfast Club should switch all three of them out, make it younger, fresher, and more exciting. But, you know, Angela, even on her podcast, I watched it once or twice, she's stiff there too, and I think her guests always outshine her. So I'm like, why is she even here? The guests could just be here without her in front of a microphone. That's just my opinion on her. Whether she stays or goes, it's no difference, because she's always off to the side. The camera's barely on her. She doesn't dress up. She doesn't do her hair. She doesn't. So I've always thought she was. So I was like, okay, this must be a favor. But the Breakfast Club, I think, is it's dated in general. Like all three of them should go. If I was in charge, I'd get rid of all three of them.
But now at the same time, to be fair, you're in your mid to late 40s, yes?
48. Mm-hmm.
Okay. You see, I can be objective, even though Rashawn Casey, a.k.a. DJ Envy, has been lying on me. You know, just, he's butthurt, and I'm not going to go into that right now, but objectively...
I want to know about that, though.
Okay. Objectively speaking, I don't think it's necessarily time for them to go. I think they should replace Angela Yee, give the show a Elvis Duran. Do you know who Elvis Duran is?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. Elvis Duran is, older than me. He's still, to my knowledge, I haven't heard his show in a while. Guys, is Elvis Duran still on Z100? I'm sure he is. You bring in younger people, the same way I bring in different people on the Star Report to keep the machine fresh. I think, they can still have a run, again, objectively speaking. But blacks and Hispanics, I'm including you, Jen, you have this thing sometime where you say, oh, it's washed, they old, they corny, and that's not really, that's not, well, it's definitely not the way the Caucasian audience thinks. Guys, is Elvis Duran still on Z100? Do you know, Jen? I'm just curious.
I know he has a YouTube show. I don't know if he's on the radio.
I'm almost positive he is. I see Elvis Duran, and truthfully, I think Ed Lover should be where Elvis Duran is right now. Ed Lover is one of the best, to ever touch the microphone. Okay, you were saying, I'm rambling. Go ahead.
So here's the thing: Elvis Duran, the Star Report, Ricky Smiley, what's his name, Steve Harvey. You guys have the talent and skill to stay current, to bring in young audiences, right? So, but in my opinion, DJ Andy, like his voice alone is shrill. When I hear him introduce himself. So I think all three of them are just lame. So it's not even like, it's not an age thing to me. It's like, can you bring in a young audience? Can you make me interested in what you're saying? And they both kind of like sit there like they're tired of being there. Like they give that off themselves. Like I'm just doing this for a check now. And it shows. So, it's not the age thing, but can you make it, Elvis Duran has that thing, the Star has that thing, Steve Harvey has that thing. So it's like, you have that thing. They honestly, all three of them act older than the older people I just mentioned.
Okay. So
that's weird to me.
I will say this, though.
Switch them out.
Yeah, I will say this. I think that they have diluted the show. When Charlemagne was doing something, is it Brilliant Idiots? I've always thought that was just, I'm not going to dump on it, but I have never watched an entire episode of that. I think that him doing that dilutes the Breakfast Club. He did some show, I don't even think that show is still, what's the name of that show on Comedy Central? I watched one episode. I said, what the fuck? But anyway, sometimes you have to just focus on your main, job, if you will, and constantly modify that. But here's the last thing I want to say, because I'm enjoying what you and I are saying here. Troll Babies, do they have any Breakfast Club merchandise? Now, to my knowledge, they do not own the name. So it's not like they can make t-shirts, hoodies, coffee mugs, maybe they can. Maybe the classic movie, The Breakfast Club, prevents them from,
Can I help you?
selling merch. Troll Babies, yes, no? Am I heading in the right direction? Yeah,
I remember Dame Dash telling them that.
Dame Dash is a smart man, but in reality, because they don't own the name collectively, they probably can't do things under
That's what he was saying, that they can't do anything.
Yeah, under the Breakfast Club umbrella. I'm sorry, Jen, go ahead. Do you want to promote your platform as well? What's going on your platform?
I just did the Larvell Huddleston story, the murder-suicide. And I was talking about, mental illness on social media, how people hide behind social media, but they're really, going through stuff. So it was a murder-suicide, and I spoke about John Leguizamo complaining about James Franco getting the Fidel Castro role. I spoke about that as well. I'll be posting the clip in a few minutes.
I met him years ago. Good guy, John Leguizamo. So did he get that role for Fidel Castro?
James Franco got the role, and John Leguizamo was complaining about it.
Oh, okay.
Latin, they're not letting us in, Latin people, blah, 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 blah. I went in on him. I'll post the clip in a minute. It's part of my show from yesterday, but I'm gonna take the clip and post that so people just see that if they're interested in seeing my take on the town that was complaining again about, Whitey not giving them Hollywood, slice of Hollywood.
Okay. Hey, also, I am doing my road trip. Where does American Cholo do his show? Is he in Los Angeles?
He's in LA, yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, because I'm going to be connecting with my essay family. But he's not Mexican. What is he, Honduran? Honduran. I might holler at him because I may do an interview or two when I get out there in September sometime. So maybe you and I can talk behind the scenes about that, all right?
Hell yeah, I'll be here.
Hey, and I responded to your text. I don't want to mention that on the show unless you want to mention it now, but I responded to your text about what you sent me.
Okay, no, I'll check it.
Okay.
I wanted to talk about real quick the Mammy thing, because I have experience, as you know.
Okay, wait a minute, guys. On the block with Jen, and I have a sponsor on hold. Go ahead, Jen. Go ahead.
I just wanted to say that it's simply entitlement. I know people talk about, because of slavery, because of welfare, because the black man left. No, it's entitlement. The Mammy is entitled. It's to the point where if I'm about to date somebody, if he has a sister, I want nothing to do with him. Nothing. Because the Mammy is very, very entitled, and she feels she's entitled to everything in her circle. Her brothers, her father, her son. And I don't want to deal with it. I refuse to deal with it. I've dealt with it many times.
Wait a minute. On the block with Jen, you just said, you told us that you dated mostly African-American men. You were married to one, yes?
Yes, so I've experienced it, yeah.
Okay, you've just said if an African-American man has a sister, you will not date him because of his sister.
No. I always try to, if she's overweight and if she's single, you can forget it. I'm not dating her. If she's overweight and she's single, I'm not doing it. Not doing it. Not doing it because it's happened so many times, she's gonna make it her business to be a part of the relationship and tell him what he can and cannot do. And fortunately, he's going to listen or be influenced by it. But I want no parts. It's happened way too many times. So I'm always like, if they're like, I got a sister, I'm like, is she fat and is she single? If she is, you can go ahead. I want no parts. But that arrest was absolutely the arrest. First of all, these cops have to learn Krav Maga or something. Why was it so difficult for him to arrest a woman?
Yeah.
I don't even know. That was incredible to me.
Wayfair has everything I need to make my home totally me. Sometimes I'm a homebody, so cozy. Sometimes I'm all business. And yeah, I'm not a chef, perfect. But thanks to Wayfair, I do love my kitchen. Yes!
Like, he wrestled for a while with this woman.
Yeah.
I mean, she was hefty.
I would have snapped her arm.
But still. Yeah, I'm like,
Bitch,
are you kidding me?
I said roll over. I'd have broke her shit.
Yeah. But she put on a hell of a show. It's funny if you watch it, it looks like 12 Years a Slave. Like, why are you screaming like that?
Yeah.
Why are you screaming like that? Why are you wiggling around like she was like Kizzy in the room? Like, no, not that. That's not that.
Oh my goodness.
I'm like, what am I watching? Like, put your hands behind your back. Go to jail and complain later if it was a false arrest. But that was, not surprised.
All right, Jen, I gotta run.
Figure it out later.
I gotta run. Good to talk to you.
All right, sir.
Take care. On the block with Jen. Okay, hang on, guys. I got a sponsor that's been on hold. Wait a second. 646. Jay is at you from Easy Blade Shaving Products. Jay.
Hey, what's going on, Star? How you doing?
Hey, man, good to hear from you. Welcome back to the Star Report. I have your URL on my showrunner. Where do you want to start, sir, please?
Good, man. Doing good. I just want to let everybody know, grab my products, American made, all natural ingredients. Again, if you got shave up there, have a beard, whatever it is, men's, women, we got you covered,
Yeah, I still have some of your shaving gel, and I forget what else it is. Another bottle.
Your safety razor, the double-edged.
Yes. Sharp as shit. The guy, razor sharp as shit. I don't use it too much. Yeah.
Hey, man, so good show, though. Can I comment on the answer?
Yes, please. And let's not forget, you should have a WrenchNet live chat. Did you try it yet?
I don't want to see it again.
Okay.
It was like a employee girl.
Announced that she's the director of this club. What do you want to start?
No, I just think kind of like running over the kind of saying, like you have a chemistry with the corner, I want to say that they were more, I think the chemistry was kind of going. It's all about being young and stuff, something like that. You know, it's very spot. Everybody else does. Maybe it's not should be alright. Real estate and she's being able to like she has a juice bar with
Okay.
I think she'll be alright.
She's one of the partners?
She got a lot of real estate.
She's one of Jada Kiss's partners? I don't know. Involved.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, I think they have a juice bar in Brooklyn.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Good for her.
Yeah, that's for her. Yeah. Good for her. So I think she'll be fine with that for sure.
Okay. Hey man, so your business, Easy Blade Shaving Products, your banner is in my Kinergy section. And what is the code that people are going to discount if they use it? Star, what is it? It's just Star?
So they use coupon code STAR, They use coupon code STAR, they 10%. And it's also free shipping if you guys purchase more. And again, everything is made in our warehouse. We're not getting anything from overseas. And, it's just pretty much getting the quality product that we're based out of New York. If anybody's interested.
I'm going to get the box and bring it here right next to my desk for the next show that I do. Because it's really, what is that, the beard lather? What do you call that?
Yeah, so we have the beard cream, the beard oil.
No, the brush. The brush.
Okay, yeah, we have the shaving brush.
That's
I like to do that old school lather shave, kind of like that. Kind of like that barber shaving with the lather.
Really good quality. Really good quality. That brush, man. Yeah, absolutely.
No, we just released a beard wash as well. Definitely check it out, guys.
Cool. Hey man, thank you for tapping in. We'll talk soon. Yes, sir. Jay from Easy Blade Shaving Products. Alright guys, let me go to Cash App. Thank you for holding. The Rio Rico Cotto Randy is a plantation. Oh, pardon me, a plantain fighter. Okay. Hey Tiffany, we need a all Manny compilation from you. Tiffany, I like Mammy, and Mammy appreciates me. The conversations, the interaction we have, it's entertaining. Never coming from a place of malice, but I truly believe that's the premise of why I have the issue at time with them, because I'm not married and they catch on. I'm a little too chippery, at times when I come into a place, hey, how's it going? Thank you very much, and they take offense. You're not from around here. You don't fit in. That's what one of them said to me. I said, oh, shit. Hang on a second. I was sent a donation. That mammy giving it up for the Pigfoot comment got her brother rolling. Oh, the Pigfoot and a bottle of beer.
They said go for a drive, and these snaps have been unbeatable. So we're getting Chevron with Techron for unbeatable mileage. Paying with the Chevron app makes this stop a snap.
Jack, boy, what up, man? What it do, gang? I ain't even expect you to have me, gang. I was just watching. You was what? I was just watching, gang. What's happening with you? I'm chilling, man. Hey, yo, real quick. You want to take I like this beat? I do like this battle right here. I'll be honest with you, it's one of them type battles like, the way shit was, you've been around long enough, so the way shit was supposed to go, we both had different opponents, but both of the opponents got down, shit 3 ways, so shit happens, and then they like, well, so both of y'all can still be, got some work going on, we can do this, and we like, shit, fuck it, let's get it poppin', it's a dope concept, the devil versus the demon, it's dope, So what you gonna do? I'm gonna do what I do with every nigga that I've been battling for the last 2 years. Yeah, but Tank's gonna smoke if he come playing games. Yeah, and I'm gonna smoke Tick if he come playing games. You love to go against me too, you ugly motherfucker. Yo, Jack, boy, you know you have to beat Tank. You know you gotta beat him, right? I don't have to. Well, I have to for myself, but why do you think I have to? I feel like you have to because you wanted K-Shine for no one you didn't get him. I'm gonna tell you, alright, so look, right? There's 2 things about shit like this, right? I don't look at it like that, because for me, in the company, we know the real. So, I'm not tripping on this, but listen, I'm not tripping on, this is what I mean by know the real. We all had an agreement to do the battle. He ducked the battle and lined up real sick. Meaning, like he said in his live he just did, I told Jack we was gonna battle. But then, Jack said I was ducking, so I didn't do the battle. No, he called and asked for Real Sick 2 months out, and they never told Real Sick till 2 weeks before the battle. He lined that man and ran from me. But niggas, I don't even care about that nigga no more. I don't even care about that nigga. So for me, like, why you think that? I don't even care, bro. I ain't tripping. Like, whether me and Sean battle anymore, it don't matter to me. I don't even care. Well, I wasn't even saying that because of you in the Sean battle. I'm saying that would have been a big look and you didn't get it. If you turn around and you lose a king, you're going to look crazy. That's all I was trying to say. I wasn't even talking about K-Shine. Bro, if a nigga is good, how can I look crazy losing to a nigga that's good, gang? So you make it better than you? Bro, I hate that y'all do this. I hate that y'all do this. Y'all. No. Wait. Sean lost his last 4 battles before he snuck Real Sick. Don't act like the nigga just out here wildin', bro. Nigga lost his last 3-4 battles, bro. Cut it out. I hate that y'all do that. Nigga had 1 battle. Yeah, I'm at the car wash. Nigga had 1 battle, good, and y'all like, bro, he back, but his previous 4, he was trash. Stop, bro. Y'all stop doing that. Y'all stay doing that. He had 1 good battle. He need to have more good battles. Not me. I'm on a 2-year run. Only person you can say I've lost to on URL in the last 2 years is fucking the Flames battle, bro. Other than that, y'all can't say I lost shit. But for him, you can name in the last 2 years like 5 battles he lost, or 5 battles that were just bad battles. I don't have those. Stop it, bro. Y'all just know a nigga for a while and y'all fuck with him. But stop, bro. The nigga ain't been doing nothing. 1 battle, bro. I've been doing this for the last 2 years straight since the John shit. This nigga had 1 good battle since then, bro. Y'all cut that shit out, bro. Stop, bro. Stop. You think he was bad in the easy battle? Stop, bro. He lost to easy. What he lost? You think he was bad? I'm asking. I know you ain't okay asking me did I lose what was good. You said I can't lose. So you're not impressed at all. So you lost, bro. He lost. So you're not impressed at all. I'm not impressed. Listen. Why would I be impressed with a nigga who had 2 months, who literally had 2 months of supposed to battle me? The contract negotiations was me. Hey, this nigga ducking it. Okay. And he acts Real Sick the whole time. They'll tell Real Sick till 2 weeks before the battle, bro. Then nigga do some corny ass shit like try to tell Real Sick, oh, you just battled me or no? You should feel good. Then you lied that man up, yo. You played that man. Okay, alright. So who you looking for? Right now, bro, the only thing I'm looking for. Right now, the only thing I'm looking forward to is Tank, bro. I take it 1 battle at a time. Boy, duck me, we out here. I don't care about shit boy got going on, bro. Yeah, they'll still take the battle though. If they offer, still take it. With certain stipulations. Why? With certain stipulations. You would only take Sean with certain stipulations. Certain stipulations, bro. Why do y'all think these niggas be like, y'all? You know what? Y'all believe in these niggas is bigger than who they really is. What you mean? Y'all like the niggas people they is in real life. Niggas, man. Look, a nigga who signed contracts to sell his soul to get on stage and never beat me.
Take me to the ocean.
Alright, I hear you, right, man. They say Los Squeako.
Yeah, I think it was.
I'm trying to see what names they say. They bring up names now.
You see how gangster that is? You damn right I lost the Squeako. Next.
I'm Squeako.
Yeah, you heard I said, oh, you URL, right? Alright.
Oh, you said on URL, okay.
Alright. Bro, stop reading your comments. They don't like me. They don't like nobody. They don't like me. They don't like nobody, bro. These are all the niggas who sit at home and let their girl take care of them and their mama take care of them and shit like that. It's these niggas, because they always, it's these niggas, bro. Shout out my nigga Squeako, son.
Jack, boy, you started writing the tape?
Yeah, of course. We had 17 days. I started writing ASAP.
Okay. This is 3-rounder, right?
Yeah.
This 3-round be kind of long. They be seeming like they long.
Yeah, it's a 3-round battle.
3-round, 3 minutes, 3-round, 2 minutes, straight that. So you ain't looking bad and take right now. All you focusing on today. That's it. I said, so you're not focusing on nobody. You just want right now. It's just tank.
Yeah.
That's what you focus on. After that, if anything goes after that. All right. Just want to check and see what's going on, shit, man.
Yeah, I ain't on shit, man. Hey, if Sean versus Jack is what y'all want, it ain't me. I'm not the one who didn't want to do it. It's that nigga. It's that whole ass nigga. Plain and simple.
Alright, Jack boy.
Alright, gang. I holla at you.
What?
Hey, real quick before I go. Real quick, that was my dog. Real quick before I go. Hey, you know niggas out here, goddamn. You know niggas out here motherfucking paying for, to change narratives? Shout out OT everybody. Now I beat a nigga ass in a battle, but he going around paying for comments and shit to say that I lost. Johnny Ice nigga.
Johnny Ice?
Yeah, the Johnny Ice nigga.
Wait a minute. You beat him in a battle and he's paying people, he's paying for comments? Oh, snap.
Look at this dumbass dog.
Nah, they pay you more. Whatever. That battle's painful.
Record label is taking off, but so is your sound engineer. You need to hire.
So, Biggie's going crazy about this beat and this other beat, and I was just, yo,
I'm going to record this tonight. Because it's the high daytime and he's wilding for the whole session. And I'm just like, I don't really want to hear you talk about this no more. I'm like, yo, come to the studio and wait outside. You gotta trust me to go to the studio and wait outside when you pick it and you on fire. I go upstairs, I track the beat, Jay goes in, he does a record in like 15 minutes. And I'm just, when he comes out the studio, which was dumb, I probably should have said it before he went in. When he comes out, I was like, yo, we need to go big on this, man. He was like, I don't know that nigga. And Dave was like, nah, fuck that, we ain't giving Puff no money. And I was just like, what? He was like, I don't know that nigga. And Dave was like, nah, fuck that, we ain't giving Puff no money. And I was just like, what? He was like, nah, fuck that, we ain't giving Puff no money. Right? And I respected it. But I was just like, he was like, I don't know it. And I was like, you know I do. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, he was like, I mean, I don't know, Club. And Dave again, fuck that, I ain't giving Puff no money. Wow. And I was like, I respect it. But I was like, I'm going to the bathroom. The bathroom at D&D is in the hallway near the elevators. I go down in the elevator, I bring Big back up and walk in the studio. I'm like, hi guys. You know, like a little kid, I just walked in and I was just like, and Big and Jay did not say a word. They just started laughing. And then Dave goes, you a funny nigga. And I was just like, Big, sit down. Jay, sit down. Play the song. He's like, just play the track. He was like, you fuck with it? He was like, yeah. So Jay says, yo, play the instrumental. I got the instrumental. It's just playing and playing and playing. And Jay is like, Jay goes in the booth. And everything that you hear on the record that Jay did, he did it. So all the spaces, he lived it, everything.
No, he spaced it out.
All new rhymes too, that's the crazy part. The only thing that was safe was No More Mr. Nice Guy. Because that was the name of the song, No More Mr. Nice Guy. Before it was Brooklyn's Finest, No More Mr. Nice Guy. Cool. Jay comes back in the studio and he goes, yo, you ready? And he was like, nah, I gotta take that home. And he goes, Big goes to me, he was like, yo, what the fuck just happened? And I said, I told you he don't write rhymes down. He thinks that. And then he goes and does it. He was like, nigga, that was like 15, 20 minutes. I said, I told you, he don't write no rhymes down. My nigga's the illest. He was like, all right. Takes shit home. 2 months later is when he comes and does it.
2 months? 2 months?
Yes, because he was on the road back and forth or whatever. 2 months later, he goes in the booth and does what he does the night before mastering. But the day that they met, they became friends in 1.1 seconds. The next day, they shot a video together.
What video is that?
Is it I Cannot Live? Dead Presidents. Not Dead Presidents. It was the joint where they was at Peter Luger's playing Monopoly with real money.
Oh, which one? That's Dead President.
It's not Dead President.
The video where everybody pulled out the rappers that turned down being there. Got played out of it, but that's another story, right? That's another story. Yeah. Take a drink to that.
So that's how they met.
Y'all going hard today. Yo. That was always my favorite story. Because I always thought that Big was the one that did it right.
No, after
he did that later.
After that, he was
I didn't know he got it from Jay.
Oh no, he got it. It's hard to say he got it from Jay. He got it. He was like, oh, I'm not doing that shit.
Wasn't Jay the originality of that? Wasn't he? Everybody said Rule says he got it from home.
Everybody got it from
Wayne. You know what I'm saying? And I got it from that story. Because Jay saying, I don't right now. Because in that story, now they say Jay leaves and Jay shut it up. He just spent it around.
Shit, I think in that battle-wise, I'm gonna go, right now, I'm gonna go Diz. I'm leaning Diz 2-1 only because Diz does more than Geechee does. Like, he rebuttals, he got crazy rants, and he's like he's a character assassinator. But, shit, Geechee can steal that shit, you know what I'm saying? Because, well, I'm going to Diz.
And A-Ward and Clean Paper, excuse me, Kitchen Clean.
Oh, shit.
A-Ward and Kitchen Clean, man.
This
is a crazy card.
It's a crazy card, yo. A-Ward and Clean.
That's different. It's very different.
I'm gonna go Ward. I'm gonna go Ward 2-1, but I think respectfully, because if Clean
gonna have his moments though.
If Clean comes how he's supposed to, if he also, you know what I don't like about you, dog? Yeah. Do all that. He's a Christian, he can steal it. Yeah. Like I think all of these battles are battles that can be stolen if the other person is silent. You know what I'm saying? Right. You got passive, be magic.
Man, those will be the next one I was gonna ask you about, man.
That's gonna be some good ass rapping.
Very good rapping, very skilled rapping right there.
You got Pass, whose cadence and flow is second to none. You got Beat Magic, who's a flow master.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna go Beat Magic on that. I want Beat Magic to get it. Beat Magic, we need Beat Magic back. We need
this is the battle that can definitely get him.
This is the battle that can put him back, and everybody like, oh, Magic's back. Yeah.
It's gonna be a lot of flows, a lot of cadences, and I think it's gonna be a lot of fun to watch this battle. And then last battle, man, XL versus Reverse Live.
XL versus Reverse. Shout out to Reverse Live. Reverse, you know you're my brother, right? You know I love you. But this is a battle that's supposed to have been happening, to be honest. Like two vets, two guys that have been around forever, two underrated people. Like, we're underrated as far as the rankings. We were supposed to actually battle at the King of the Dot tournament, because you know we both had controversy with the tournament.
Right.
So we're supposed to battle in the finals. They put it here. I think, honestly, me and Reverse probably be the battle of the night.
And saying that, knowing what this card is, knowing that Pass and Beat Magic is on this card, knowing that Geechee and Diz is on this card, knowing that Shetrez versus the Saurus is on this card, the return of Satire versus Mark 1 is on this card. Young Cannon versus Fate. That's a bold statement, man.
Why it's a bold statement is because I think I can't speak for Reverse, but I'm gonna. I think me and him are both tied to that underrated tag.
This is the underrated battle of the underrated.
Battle that even if you can't pick a winner, you're gonna be like, these two motherfuckers, like, get them
on the next
shit, because that's what I'm going for. You know what I'm saying? Because being underrated is cool. It's kind of, I look at it like, if everybody says I'm underrated, then I'm not. But
that kills it by definition.
But it's like, you know, it's like, for me, I'm just tired of it. It's about respect. I want my respect. I want to be where the top niggas is at, because I get respect from all of them.
Right. That's
you know what I'm saying? There's not too many rap dudes that rap better than me on a real level, on a, like, ball for ball, ball for ball, word for word. Like, in every problem they said I had, I stepped up in my performance. Said I couldn't perform. You see me, I was in there going crazy. Couldn't. I be rebuttaling. I do everything now.